Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to feature to you another hydrangea variety called the big leaf hydrangeas, or sometimes they also call them as the Macrophylla or Hortensias. And big leaf hydrangeas are sought for by the florists because they are beautiful for making a floral arrangements. And in this particular one that I'm going to feature them to you is called the Emerald Green Hydrangea. This is a 1 year old right now. It has a dark green color. Once they mature, some of them has a blush of pink tones at the middle of the flower, and also has white tones in it. As they age, some of them has some blush of red or maroon color. This is a very interesting hydrangea variety. They are part of the flowers that the florists are being sought for. It ranges from a variety of colors, from blue to pink to purple to white, and now I have this green color, and they are perfect for weddings, anniversaries, and also maybe some parties. What I did for this plant that I have, I planted this in a container. This is perfect for like an urban setting. If you don't have enough space, I recommend that you just plant them in containers. Just select a nice spot, then it will provide you an instant beauty to your garden or into your area. For the care, there are certain things that you have to follow in order for them to bloom. Otherwise, they won't bloom the next year, because these plants, they flower from the old stem. You need to follow those. So the best time to prune them is by spring. That way it flower after you prune them. And normally the flowers will start coming out by around May to June and July. They can grow in zones 5 to 9. Easy to care as long as you know their cultural requirements. Make sure they have a good moisture. Plant them in a good draining soil, and also with a rich organic soil. In this particular kind of hydrangea, it will not change into blue or into pink. This is a different type, and it's just the green color changes into have some tones of pink, and then to red or maroon color at the middle or outside the petals. Plant them in a partial shade. Make sure there's a morning sun, but try to eliminate the afternoon sunlight. Can be easily propagated by cuttings. I've said this particular kind of hydrangea is being sought for by the florists because they're beautiful, and I like the color green. Go, go, go for green. And I hope that you like this episode. And if you have some questions, please provide any comments, and see you on my next videos. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you on how to propagate this plant from cutting. I'm going to cut a portion of the branch of this plant. What I could see is that 7 plants that we could produce from this just one stem. Cut maybe 1 inch from the bottom of the nodes. This is the node. Cut above the node like that. Okay, so there's one, and then cut one inch again from the bottom. Remove that, we don't need that. And then cut above the node again. On this one that I have showing to you, that it has 2 leaves. So what you have to do is to cut the leaves in half. I have a root tone over here. Dip into the root tone, all right, and then stick to the soil. And then I have another one here, next one, like that, and then dip into the root tone, and then cut in half again. The reason why I'm cutting the leaves that way, it will prevent from aspirations. Okay, so stick to the soil. All right, I got 7 cuttings out from one stem that I was able to propagate it. That's how to do it, by on how to propagate by cuttings, and then make sure you water it. Okay, and I'm going to show you also a good example, the one I did from the other plants. I'm going to show you what I did previously. When you do some propagation, make sure you label them and put the date when you did the cuttings. Okay, all right, so just a tip, that way you can measure the growth of the plant from start to finish. Okay, I'm just going to show you what I use over here is the tip of the plant. What I did previously, let's loosen the soil. See how the roots of this plant, that's how easy on how to propagate a hydrangea plant by using cuttings. Let's remove the soil, and I could show you the roots of these cuttings of a hydrangea plant that I did previously. Look at that. Another one here. Look at that. There's so many roots of this plant. See how lush the roots are? There's plenty of roots there. Wow. So that's how easy on how to propagate hydrangeas by cuttings. Now you know how to do it. If I can do it, you can do it. This is the floral arrangement that I made. This is another flower arrangement that I made by using the Emerald Green Hydrangea flowers.